Channel 66 News, hosted by two once beloved characters who are now husks of their former selves. How did it happen? What made this dynamic duo fall from being a comedic parody of news anchors to...
I'm not homophobic, I just hate gay people.
Well, let's take a look back at how they used to be. The voice of Katie used to be Faye Mate, I think. I don't know how to pronounce it, I'll put it on screen. And Tom Trench was voiced by the beloved Tomar. Back when these were the stars, their presence was a lot more tolerable. Unfortunately, Tom didn't have a whole lot of speaking lines, but Katie was always more of the outspoken of the two. In the pilot, Charlie wants to appear on the news so that she can promote her hotel, and while Katie does mock her, she's got a way of delivering these lines that doesn't feel like she's trying too hard to get a laugh out of someone. It's more of a passive-aggressive, and when she's on air, she maintains somewhat of a friendly news reporter attitude, repressing her frustration with things like pen clicking or snide remarks that aren't too on the nose. And when she pauses Charlie talking to talk about the ongoing turf war, she's not insulting her or anything. She's just going on to the more breaking news that's going on that's gonna get audiences more interest. Tom unfortunately doesn't get to speak much. He gets a few lines of delivering what the news is, or acknowledging that he knows who Angel Dust is, or his little thing with Cherry Bomb. He doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get to be the punching bag of the duo, which is very fitting considering Tomar is always just going to be a punching bag. In the official show, Tom is now voiced by Amir, same voice as Alistair, and KD is voiced by Brandon Rogers. And I know that Brandon is a beloved name in the community, but I have to say that personally, I do not like the characters that he plays at all, especially Katie, and really hate Blitz. I just find them like really annoying. The humor of both characters, it doesn't work. It falls into that critique of has been having way too many sex jokes and cussing. But anyways, the new Katie's attitude and voice, I can't imagine it being that of a news reporter. I know that Vivzy has said that she took inspiration from one of Brandon's characters for Katie, and I kind of think that he should have stayed away from the role, because when he becomes the actual voice, people who know the character say that it now just feels like they're watching his character in the show instead of Katie Killjoy. I don't know, I think being inspired by him was fine. Like, I thought Katie was funny enough in the pilot, but having the inspiration for the voice actually voice the character, you know, it could work sometimes, but here it kind of falls flat in my opinion. Like, I get that the joke, Tom still barely gets to say anything, which is unfortunate. When he does speak, I really do hate the voice that they gave him. It doesn't hit the same. And Katie's humor really doesn't work for me. Like I said, very obnoxious sex jokes with her, and like, I get it. The joke is that she's also really loud and homophobic, and she's voiced by a gay guy that does it. Like, I don't know, maybe it works for the other character, but for Katie, it just sucks. She just insults a lot, but in the pilot, it felt, like I said, more passive-aggressive, and like, not exactly subtle, but like, it didn't feel like she was really emphasizing. She had, like, it didn't feel like the punchline of the joke was the fact that she was saying we're all royally effed, or the fact that she was making sex. I don't think Tom has any actual memorable lines in the show either. If anyone can remember like a scene without looking up anything, I will be impressed if you can remember a single line from him. Other than that, like, I guess in this show, he's more of like the Mike Wazowski character that gets covered up by things on screen when they're recording. I'd also like to briefly talk about how I think voices in this show have really fallen from what the pilot voices were. I know that Vivzy has said that she, like, when she was picking actors for the characters in the official show, she wanted people who were Broadway trained and able to sing, which sucks because I think it's such a disservice to the old people. They used to be voicing the characters. No hate to the current actors, I think they kind of lost charm. Alistair in the pilot was a much more, like I said, charming individual. And while I don't think Amir does a bad job, I feel like there's a lot lost. And it's probably more because of the script that he's given. The script he's given in the official show, Alistair just constantly has sarcastic remarks and is always trying to be like, I'm better than you, and these are the reasons that all of your things are gonna fail, and you need me, and you suck, and I'm better. And like, it's basically what his character feels like. He doesn't really do things for entertainment value anymore. It's just kind of trying to be me. Angel does too. I think Angel does too. He's kind of gone from being a bit of an effeminate and flirty guy while still being well-meaning and just kind of awkward about going about it, to being a guy who harasses other characters, and he's sort of a flanderization of what Husk I do think is a vast improvement over what he was before. In the pilot he kind of sounded like someone trying to be Rick, but now he's kind of got a voice that suits him more. I kind of hear Dr. Facilier when he talks, but I do think it fits the character and his design and all that more. Charlie's singing has improved greatly since the pilot, but kind of miss her talking voice being more bubbly and joyful. Now she's kind of got like the adorable Disney princess voice. And Vaggie kind of sounds similar to what she was in the pilot, although there's something about the pilot that I do prefer more. And before you say it, I don't have a nostalgia bias, because when I saw the pilot, I saw that after I saw season 1, or kind of around the time I saw season 1, so I wasn't someone who saw the pilot when it came out. I was late to it. But I don't know, maybe I do somehow have a nostalgia bias. Nifty's voice, it kind of sounds the same to me. It's the same sort of like gremlin voice, so I don't like it either way. I don't like her character, I'm sorry. There was a notification right there. I don't know if you can hear that. Sorry if you guys got jump scared by that. Serpentious, I think he does fine in the show. Cherry Bomb is Australian now, which I guess it kind of makes her voice more distinct, because in the pilot she kind of doesn't really, I don't know, her pilot voice doesn't stick out, but the little Australian accent that they threw onto her now I do think improves her. So it's kind of like a mixed bag of who I think sounds better, but there was definitely a lot of charm to the pilot voice actors. Especially I think Katie's voice actor should have stayed. She doesn't even get a song, so I mean, unless they are gonna give her a song later, which would be really weird. I can't imagine it would be good at all. Don't give her a song, please. I think if she's kept as just a speaking role, the old actor would have been great. But that's all my thoughts. Channel 66 News has fallen.